Okay, welcome to the third take of the second video in the FMD Network educational video series. Hopefully I can nail it this time. What we're going to do today is just back up some pictures to CD or DVD. Everybody should have backups no matter what you're dealing with. Your hard drive could crash at any time. Old hard drives crash, new hard drives crash. There's nothing you can do to stop it, and it will happen just all of the sudden. You won't even know that it's even going to happen, and boom, you could lose everything. So make sure that you always have backups. You can back up to CDs or DVDs. You can purchase a backup hard drive, and we sell those. Or you can purchase a monthly service from us called FMD Backup, which will automatically do all of this stuff for you. And that is definitely the safest route, and it usually goes right between like $10 to $20 a month or a little bit cheaper. But if you just want to back up to a CD or back up to a DVD, this is how you'll do it. The first thing you want to do is go to wherever your pictures are located. If you're running Windows Vista or Windows 7, they should be under Start and then Pictures, and it will load all your pictures. If you're running Windows XP, you probably will have to click Start and then go to My Documents and then double click on My Pictures, and you might have a shortcut in there somewhere, but that will definitely get you there. And I was just going to go over a couple of quick keystrokes which will help you when you're dealing with large amounts of files, folders, pictures, documents, whatever you're dealing with. You can hold the left control key on your keyboard, and then you can left click on your mouse just once on the different folders, and holding the left control will allow you to select all these different folders. Or you can click the first folder, hold the left shift key, and then click the last folder, and as you can see, it selects every single folder in between. And then we can hold the left control again, and we can deselect different folders that we may not want to put on our CD. And you can also, if you just want to select every file and folder in the current folder that you're working in, hold control and then hit A, and that selects everything in the folder. And then we can also use the left control like we did before to deselect. And so those keystrokes, the left shift, the left control, and the control A, work across the Windows system, and that will work wherever you go. So if you can remember those keystrokes and remember to use them, they will come in handy off and on. But what we're going to do today is we're just going to burn one single folder of pictures, because it will take a very long time to back up all these pictures. And so for the essence of time in this video, and we don't want to get it too big, we're just going to do just one. So what we want to do is we're going to left click once on this folder to select it, and you will obviously hold the shift and select a bunch of them. Or you can also click in a bare spot, left click in a bare spot, and then hold the mouse button down and drag, and you can click and drag to select them. But for today, we're just going to click one folder, and so now we are going to right click on that folder once, and we're going to go down to Send To, and then we're going to go over and we're going to left click on DVD RW drive, and yours may say CD RW drive depending on what type of drive that you have in your computer. But if your computer is relatively new, you'll probably have a DVD RW drive. If you only have a CD RW, then that just means that you can't burn to DVDs. The only difference between a CD and a DVD is that a DVD will hold a lot more data. So you can put a lot more pictures on a DVD than you'll ever be able to on a CD. So depending on how many pictures you have, you may have to use two CDs, or you can upgrade to a DVD RW drive, and that way you could put all your pictures on one DVD. But it will definitely tell you if what you're trying to burn won't fit on the disk. So we're just going to left click on DVD RW drive, and it's going to ask me to insert a disk. So I'm going to stand up and I'm going to put the disk in right now. Okay, and then it's going to sense that disk, and it's going to pop up, and it's going to ask me what I want to name it. And we'll just call it Pictures Backup. And then the option that I always go with is with a CD or DVD player. The biggest thing is the first one, this disk will work on computers running Windows XP or later. And the second one, this disk will also work on most computers, which means that it should work under Windows 98 and Windows Millennium Edition, Windows 2000, at all computers. And so that's usually what I do that way, because I'm not sure where I might want to take these pictures. I may want to put them on a different computer someday or something, so I always just select the second one that will work on most computers. So we're going to select that, and we're going to click next, and then we get this window, and you can see that we're in our DVD-RW drive. Files ready to be written to the disk is the folder that we put on there. And so now under Windows 7 we're just going to click Burn to Disk, and this is where it will be different under Windows XP. If you should just be able to follow the instructions. At this point it'll just ask you to name the disk, and then you basically just click next, and then it will burn it, and then you click finish. So that will be the basic way. This is the easy part. How to get here was always the hard part. So again, it's going to ask me for the disk title, and I don't want to change that. I just want to leave that. So we'll click next, and it's burning the data files to the disk. So we got about 30 seconds left. It doesn't look like it's going to even take that long. And depending on how many pictures and the size of the disk that you're trying to burn and the speed of your computer, this could take anywhere from 30 seconds up to 10-15 minutes. It just depends on what you're burning and how fast your computer is. But basically just sit there and wait. Okay, you have successfully burned your files to the disk. Do you want to create another disk using these same files? So if you wanted to create a second copy, you would check that box, yes, burn these files to another disk, and then you would just click that finish button. I assume will turn into a next. Yep. But I don't want to burn these files to another disk, so I'll just leave that blank and I'll click finish. So that is how you burn your pictures to a CD or a DVD. So if you have a lot of pictures, you need to burn them to a DVD, and what you would need to buy at the store is DVD-Rs. And if you just want to burn them to a CD, then what you need to buy at the store are CD-Rs. So hopefully that helps. I appreciate you watching.